You know what's really funny, Macy?
What, Clay? Tell me.
We're always talking about the Kardashian girls and the Jenner girls, and tonight it's Kanye's turn because he's been in a Twitter frenzy all week, and I think he did it just so we'd talk about him.
Well, I guess it worked because we're talking about him a lot tonight. Like, a lot. Like, so much, Clay.
I know Kanye and your girl T Swift have some feuds, but are you gonna be able to talk about them tonight?
Cheese and rice, I knew you were going to bring this up, and honestly, yeah, I'm, a little, as the kids nowadays say, shook.
Making Kent feel like Hollywood, this is the Blurb.
Hello, and welcome to the season finale of The Blurb. I'm your host, Macy Kittleberger.
And I'm your other lovable, fun-loving, incredible, amazing, fantastic host, Clay O'Neill.
Is it possible? Have they casted Kim Possible? Yes, the new live-action Kim Possible film has announced their cast, and no, I won't be playing the teen spy. Disney announced that Sadie Stanley and Sean Jimbrone have been cast as Kim and Ron. The Disney movie will be in production this summer and is set to air in 2019. And it looks like the year's biggest movie may already be in theaters. Avengers: Infinity War climbed at the box office into today. At last report, the movie reached a grossing $725 million. The movie is expected to hit the $800 million mark by the end of the day and the $1 billion benchmark by this weekend. The movie has already smashed many records set by Star Wars and may even be the largest grossing movie when it's all said and done. I guess we'll just have to see.
And the show that had everyone crying in 2017 has released their Season 2 premiere date. Yes, 13 Reasons Why is back. The show will be released on May 18th. Season 2 will pick up on the aftermath of Hannah's death and show how the cast is healing. Also, many questions will be answered like who got shot, and did Hannah's parents win their lawsuit against the school. And 12 years after his death, the crocodile hunter has finally been honored on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The late Steve Irwin has been honored with a star on the Hollywood Boulevard. Irwin, who has been known for hosting the show The Crocodile Hunter, died in April of 2006 after being stabbed in the heart by a stingray. Irwin's wife and 2 children accepted the star on his behalf.
The Rock cooked up a nice surprise for a Minnesota high school student. After asking Dwayne Johnson to prom earlier this month, Katie Kelsenberg got a response. Unfortunately, The Rock had to turn her down due to filming, but he did make a special announcement at her school over the loudspeaker. The Rock expressed his appreciation and said he couldn't be there for her prom, so he rented out a local theater for her, her friends, and family to watch his new movie, Rampage. He then sent a video back to her and said he hopes she has a wonderful prom. And former Glee star Lea Michele is engaged. The 31-year-old announced her engagement through her social media with a picture of her 4-carat ring. Her new fiancé, Zandy Reach, and her have been dating publicly since July 2017. She said she will first go on tour with Darren Criss, then she will start to focus on their big day. Lea was formerly engaged to late Corey Monteith. Congrats to the both of them.
Jim Tan and engagement. Mike the Situation and longtime girlfriend Lauren are engaged. Reps for the Jersey Shore star confirmed the news that Lauren also took to Instagram to announce the engagement. The couple first met while in college and started dating long before the Jersey Shore began, but called it quits after the show started filming. The two reconnected when the series wrapped in 2012 and have been together ever since. We look forward to the two walking down the aisle. And SNL star A.D. Bryant surprised us yesterday after announcing over Instagram that her and comedy writer Connor O'Malley got married. A.D. kept their wedding a secret, just like her engagement. The actress revealed that her and Connor were engaged 6 months after he popped the question. The newlyweds met as performers in Chicago back in 2008 and have been together ever since. Congrats to the happy couple.
After roughly a month since splitting, could Gigi and Zayn be getting back together? The supermodel and Pillow Talk singer were spotted kissing over the weekend in New York City. In a photo obtained by TMZ, Gigi can be seen leaning against a wall as Zayn plants a kiss on her. These photos come after the two called it quits just a little over a month ago. The two have yet to address the rumors, but with all the celeb breakups lately, we have to have hopes that this restores love. And the Jersey Shore's Ronnie Magro-Ortiz and baby mama Jen Harley have called it quits after a vicious social media battle. Over the weekend, Ronnie posted to his Instagram story calling the mother of his child some vulgar names and Instagram living an explosive argument between the two. Since all this went down, Ronnie has apologized for everything and the two decided to split for the sake of their daughter. Yet they remain living together in his home in Vegas. All this drama comes after the two welcomed their daughter, Ariana Skye, less than a month ago.
And Logan Paul is once again making the news, but this time to say goodbye. Logan posted a video Monday announcing he will no longer be posting daily vlogs on YouTube. In his video, Logan said he felt like YouTube was more of a hobby than a career, that he plans to pursue new business endeavors that allow him to exercise creativity in other ways. Some of these ventures including music, a talk show, and his highly anticipated fight with fellow YouTuber KSI. His channel has a huge following of over 17 million subscribers, and though he isn't ending his vlogs, Logan did leave off saying that the vlog will never be finished, giving some fans hope that this is just a hiatus. And a verdict in the sexual assault trial of Bill Cosby has been made. The TV star has been found guilty this past Thursday for sexually assaulting a woman at his home 14 years ago. The second day of his mediation, the jury convicted Cosby of 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault. The judge did not set a date for the sentencing, and there will be 3 counts of felonies against him, but this is punishable by up to 10 years in prison.
And over the weekend, Alina and Shelby got to go behind the scenes at the hottest fashion event in Kent.
Plus, we have some tips on how to de-stress during finals. Stick around.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
All right, I know this isn't any fun to talk about, but we should. Okay, so who's gonna do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And I'll try to get the generator going without any gas.
Oh, let's not forget the cell phones, which probably won't work.
Right.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
Well, I think we couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Welcome back. Our very own Alina and Shelby had the opportunity to head backstage at Kent State's annual FS Squared Fashion Show.
Ladies, how was the show this year?
The FS Squared annual fashion show is what every fashion student has been talking about for months, and Shelby and I got to experience the whole event as dressers.
So we decided to take you along and show you what it's like to be a dresser for the show and much more. Check it out. Hey guys, I'm Shelby.
And I am Alina.
And we're here to show you what happens behind the scenes as dressers for the annual fashion show. So for my 5 looks, my first one starts off the show with Phoebe Takeda's look. By far the easiest one to put on. In the back, it has a clasp and then the little metal hooks.
This one over here is very easy to put on, but we have to be really careful with it because it can break really easily, but it's over the head. Most of my outfits, I have to put them over the head, so we have to use this scarf to hide her face, like this. So we put on the outfits so no makeup gets in on them or anything. And then, bam!
This is what I call the tent, and it's so heavy it might actually fall if I pick this up, but we're gonna show you for TV2 guys. Here we are. It has a bunch of ropes at the bottom, it velcros, and then there's a pants and a long sleeve top underneath. The stakes that you pitch a tent with, she actually has to walk with this on her body, which is insane. I give her all the props.
How do you come up with the theme?
We came up with alchemy. It's a seemingly magical process of transformation. It's combining elements and transforming them into something new. So it goes back to a designer and where they start with like their sketches and then seeing the final product on the runway. And it also goes back to looking at students when you come in as freshmen, and then just the transformation that you make becoming a senior and everything that you learn and how much you've grown throughout the 4 years of college.
You know, there's so many designers. How do you pick?
Yeah, we have an open call for single submissions. I think we had about 300 submitted this year, and we don't actually pick them. We have jurors, which are local fashion designers, come in and choose which ones get in the show. And then for the BFA collections, we have critics fly out from all across the country to choose.
Sophie and I are gonna kick you out because it's time for us to dress our models for our VIP looks.
This was such an amazing experience, and we can't wait to see what's in store as dressers for next year's show.
Thanks for a wonderful semester and stay beautiful. Back to you, Clay and Macy.
Thank you, ladies, but I don't know about you, Clay, but the stress of finals is really getting to me.
Well, don't worry, Macy, because our beauty reporter Caroline has all you need to know on how to relieve some of that stress. Caroline, what can you tell us on how we can relieve that stress that some of us may be having during finals?
Thanks, Clay and Macy. Usually when you see me, I'm on here to help you look your best, but this week I'm here to help you feel your best. We are in our last week of classes, which means finals are just days away, and with that can come a lot of stress. One of my favorite ways to combat stress is using an essential oil and aromatherapy, so I thought I'd tell you how to make a spray that you can keep with you during finals week to help you de-stress anytime and any place. The recipe is super simple and it takes just minutes. You'll want to fill out a 2-ounce spritzer bottle with clean water and then just add about 6 drops of each essential oil. I chose to use lavender, lemon, and rose. Lavender is said to be very relaxing and to help relieve anxiety, stress, and even nervousness. Lemon is said to be refreshing and uplifting, and I completely agree. It gives the overall scent a really nice kick to perk us up. And finally, rose is thought to promote a sense of well-being and security, just what we need to get through finals week. Once you've added the essential oils in the water, just give your bottle a good shake and you are ready to go with your perfect and calming de-stressing spray that is ready to help you make it through finals week. Hope you all enjoyed this bit of a different tutorial, and good luck with those exams, everyone. Back to you, Clay and Macy.
Thank you, Caroline. Coming up, our Blurb on the Street crew were at Kent State University's Independent Films movie premiere.
And plus, we are talking the must-see summer movies, so don't go anywhere.
Why is my son having trouble in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with my son over his homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No. He's smart, but his mind wanders.
7 wonders of the world.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Every one of us has a voice, and every voice has the power to shape the world. Ours is no different. Our voice is 85 years in the making, a voice that's more than 700 students strong, one of the largest in the nation. It's 10 different award-winning media partners sharing 34 outlets, all working united toward a common goal. Our voice reaches 30,000 households on TV, over 22,000 magazine readers per year, 500,000 newspapers, feature films in stores nationwide. Our voice is pride in what we do. It empowers students, emerging professionals, to ask tough questions and demand answers. We believe in our voice. We believe in its ability to change the world. And our voice makes us who we are.
Welcome back. We are now joined by Alyssa Standen from Kent State Independent Films.
Thank you for being here.
No problem at all.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about KSUIF.
All right, so KSUIF is an on-campus organization. We make independent films. We've done documentaries, short films, commercials, PSAs, anything you can think of that's done on a camera.
All right, and what is your title or position within KSUIF?
So I'm the president of KSUIF. I make sure that we run all of the productions we have. I was kind of like the super executive producer for all of the productions. We've done 6 short this year. We're just kind of waiting for them to get into festivals or not, and then we'll have those online for everybody.
So you submit all of them to be...
Yeah, the most recent one, Pop, was submitted to, it was a short film about a boy struggling with his sexuality, and there was some violence involved. It was a very touchy subject, but I think we executed it really well. It's going to be submitted to the Cleveland International Film Festival. We're just waiting on the results for that for next year, and yeah, it's really exciting.
That is exciting. So, I mean, people are watching, so they know about TV too, but
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people don't know about the independent movies that you guys do within this program.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of a problem to raise awareness for an organization like this because it's so niche, because unless you're a film major, you don't think that you can get involved with a thing like this, but just like fashion designers, we would need people to make costumes, people who are business majors, we need them to do accounting, things like that. So there's so much that goes into making film projects and other things that we do, that we don't just need film majors who can run a camera or do audio or things like that. We need actors and business people and people who know how to do the things that we usually don't know how to do.
So do you guys hold open auditions for...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fun fact. So we actually had our first mixer event with the theater program. It was just an open call. You could get a free headshot. You could just audition for all of the projects that we're doing this year. We had a turnout of about 100 people, and this was the first time we ran it. We put it together in a month, and it was really stressful, but it was really worth it. We got our projects usually have maybe 2 or 3 people audition per role, and we had 10 this year for each role that we had offered. So it was a huge improvement. Just like the premiere, we had a ton of people come out for that this year.
Yes. So yeah, we want to talk about the premiere.
The premiere. How was your time at the premiere? How was the experience? The whole thing. We want to hear all about it.
Honestly, the premiere was a lot of fun. We actually ended up having about 550 people show up for this event. It was at Cartwright Hall.
Does it even hold that many people?
It holds about I think 700 people.
Wow.
So we basically almost had a full house.
Oh yeah.
It was a really good event. It was formal. It was black tie. We had a red carpet. We had a photo booth. There was hors d'oeuvres. There was wine. There was alcohol there. So we had a lot of fun that way too. Honestly, it was really cool to see everybody who worked on the cast and crew and the people who donated money, because we had someone donate $10,000 to make the film. Our budget was $20,000 and we managed to spend only about half of it.
Oh
so
my gosh.
yeah, we worked really hard.
So if there's money left over in the budget, do you just use that for
Yeah.
new film ideas?
I think, because I was the person who managed the budget for the film. I was the unit production manager, so I managed the schedule, the budgeting, making sure that nobody spent too much money. I basically made sure that we only spent out of the $20,000 about $11,000, so that for next year we have plenty of room to make events like this, because the event costs about $4,000, but we made it all back and then some. So we actually made a profit off this event.
That's really cool. I saw a couple people out that night that were super dressed up, and I was like, where were you guys? And we were at a movie premiere.
Yeah, I didn't even know that they did some of those things on campus, so it's really nice to get to talk to people and to talk to you, to see what all Kent State has to offer.
Yeah, I think it's really exciting. And the other thing to note is too, this is actually our last feature film that we're doing at Kent State. Logistically, it was just a lot of hard work. I think we need a good year or two to rebrand our organization, because we have so many new people coming in. I think it's a good idea to see what other types of content we can make, I guess, before we go back to the feature film, because it was a 2-year process. It was co-curricular. There was a pre-production, production, and post-class. It was a 2-year process if you actually wanted to work on it from beginning to end, and now it's no longer co-curricular. So if you want to work on the film, you got to do it on your own, but we're going to see what we can do from now on.
Yeah, what do you hope to see in the future for this?
I want the feature to come back.
I think the hiatus is good because the organization, I ran it for a year, and there was a lot of things that needed to be improved, but there's a lot of things that are improving already, and I think we just need to get a good group of people together who say, we want to do the feature, here's the new plan, no classes involved or anything like that, and we can just put it back together. Because making a 90-minute film, it's a lot of work, and there's a lot of time and money that goes into it, but also, like, if you can make a feature on $20,000, imagine what you could do with $50,000, and we're very capable of raising that money because we've done it before. So, yeah. Wow. Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Alyssa.
you.
Our Blurb on the Street team member, Julian, attended the premiere, Fly By Night. Take a look.
What's up, guys? I'm flying today by the night, and you are?
I'm Alyssa Standen.
Stop touching my hair.
Okay.
Fly by Night. It's a film. What did you do for it?
I applied, and I actually applied to the supporting role first, and then they called me back for a second call back and said, we want to see you for a different part. So I came for the big final guy, and then there it was.
That's very touching. To let you know, that's very touching. That's my heartbeat. You got your handsome mug on the poster, so what is that like? My face should be everywhere, but you got your face everywhere.
This really means a lot to me. To work with these guys, they're super professionals. I'm honored to be on a poster like that and to make it like this.
So, like, you ever look at the poster and like, damn, I just want to kiss myself?
Yeah, a couple times, but I'm not going to admit to that in front of the camera, so make sure you edit this part out, you know what I mean? Yeah, for sure.
So what's it like working on a film and playing a character? Is it fun?
It's so fun. It's exhausting, but it's like really, really fun. And the friendships that you make along the way are really cool.
How's it exhausting, and what friends do you have?
I have no friends anymore.
Around me are familiar faces.
I saw the movie Black Swan. Did you get so invested with your character that you just became it?
I am Natalie Portman, so.
Natalie Portman's here. Okay, I loved you in Pirates of the Caribbean. How was that movie like?
Excuse me, that is Keira Knightley. You're not gonna catch me like that.
But I did.
No, it's Keira Knightley. I'm Natalie Portman.
No, you're Jill.
I am Jill.
Get your name right, please.
I'm sorry.
Fly By Night. What did you do for it?
I was the first assistant director on set of Fly By Night.
So how was that like being a first director on set?
It was stressful, but it was a lot of fun. My job was very planning ahead for stage, so I had to be prepared for any kind of problem that we would encounter while we were on set.
That does sound very intense. Did you cry?
No, of course not. I loved it.
So what was your favorite part? What made you love this like it was your child?
The crew. 100% the crew. That's the reason you got up every day. That's the reason you went to work every day. Some students were taking this as a class. I think that this was a class and students were that dedicated really tells you about the kind of passion that we have here.
So you said you love your crew, so there's like no one on the crew that you hate?
I liked everyone, loved everyone.
Like there's no one that like, if they were threatening your family, you would like dare hurt?
I don't think any of them would do that. And that comes down to morality, more so than crew set.
You never know these days. I'm sorry, who are you again?
Oh my goodness gracious, Julian.
So the biggest movie right now is Avengers Infinity War, and with summer just about a week away, summer movies are on the brain.
Yes, and to fill you in on what you'll want to see on the big screen is our very own Jaden. Jaden, what can you tell us?
Thanks, Clay. Say hello. It's your favorite dude, Jaden Parise here, with the release of Avengers Infinity War kicking off summer blockbuster season last weekend, breaking open box rocket records, delighting us with passionate dorks, fan service, and maybe some deaths. Oh, spoilers? Like you weren't expecting at least a few of them to bite the dust. Well, I'm actually filling in for Julian, and he compiled a list of anticipated films coming out this summer that you don't want to miss. So let's dive in. First, we'll see the return of our favorite fourth wall breaking ninja bro who hates green suits in Deadpool 2. Alright, so stick with me. After the events of the first movie, Deadpool apparently wants to follow his true passion of becoming the best bartender in town. In order to do that, he needs to come up with a group of superpowered mercenaries to stop the powerful, but not the same big baddie from Avengers, Infinity War, Cable. I'd like to tell you more about this film, but it's too ridiculous to explain, and honestly, me talking about it too much would kill the fun of it. If you enjoyed the last film, then Deadpool 2 should be a knockout in the park for you. You can see Deadpool make a splash on May 18th. Now we have the second newest spin-off, Star Wars Solo, a Star Wars story. Keeping the masses satisfied at the conclusion of the new trilogy with Episode 9, Solo tells us never-before-heard backstory of the biggest OG in the galaxy far, far away, Han Solo. Seeing him as a smug smuggler doing jobs across planets, eventually leading him to meet Lando and the best man dog around, Chewbacca. The film has had some trendy waters behind the scenes with some directors and producers. But from the trailers we've seen, Solo still seems to be a promising addition to the ever-expanding Star Wars universe. So you can see Solo hyperdrive into theaters May 25th. And last, we have the most anticipated, had to wait 14 years for a sequel, Incredibles 2. Taking place literally a couple of seconds after the last movie ended, the superhero fam is back together, resuming their regular lives after saving the world from a big bad drill man. Now, a new business is about to start up with superheroes, and calls for Mrs. Incredible to step up into the role, leaving Mr. Incredible to take home of a family and a superpower evolving Jack Jack. Incredibles 2 looks to take a big step back from its grand save the world, really evil man story, to further bonding with his children, mixed with laser vision. It's quite a change of pace, and it has me a little worried, but I love the original, so you can bet I'll still be buying a ticket for the front row seat. And I'm sure you will as well. Incredibles 2 breaks out of a brick wall and onto the screen June 15th. And that's all the hotly anticipated films I have for you today. And forever as I'm graduating next week, I wanted to take some time to say how much Julian enjoyed TV2 for his time here. Started out as a wide-eyed freshman, not knowing what he really wanted to do. TV2 and the many shows that he's worked on, including The Blurb, gave him that voice, allowing him to express his love for broadcast and TV production. Also giving him the opportunity to interview random strangers on the street and ask most ludicrous questions he can stir up. So he wants to thank The Blurb for a great semester and season and all the hardworking people that put this show together, and every week for those of you at TV2. So, thank you very much. It's been quite a pleasure for me to be your Julian for the night. So, back to you guys.
Yes, well, thank you, Jaden, for filling in. When we come back, our music experts are sitting down with some local artists. Stay tuned.
I see you mobbing over her. Let's go. Let's mob. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, we mobbing. Come on, girl. Let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl. Hey, let's crawl. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know wherever you are.
The inherent right to work is one of the elemental privileges of a free people. Endowed, as our nation is, with abundant physical resources, and inspired as it should be, with the high purpose to make those resources and opportunities available for the enjoyment of all. We approach this problem of reemployment with the real hope of finding a better answer than we have now.
Welcome back. I'm Madison Bertoli.
And I'm Dana Meyer. We are accompanied by local artists Greggy Westside and Nappy Naps to talk about their music careers. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us.
So we have some questions for you guys tonight. So our first question is, how long have you two known each other and how did you guys meet?
We've known each other since high school. I was, I think, a senior in high school. He was a junior. And I was trying to set up a rec basketball team, and I tried to get him on because he's really good. So, yeah, I'm really bad. So, that's how we met. It was
actually. How did you guys get into rap music then from basketball?
Well, in high school, some kid dropped a mixtape at our high school, and I was like, man, I want to drop a mixtape. So I decided I'd try to, and then me and my friends never went through with it, and I started writing down music. And then one day we were hanging out in my basement, and he says, man, you're really flowing, like when we were rapping along with the song. I'm like, dude, I used to rap before. Like, let's try this out.
When did you start doing live performances together?
About a year ago.
Yeah.
So like he's been doing shows before me, and then like he started hitting me up and was like, you can get on this show with me and stuff like that, and that is pretty cool. So like for instance, we had a show at the Agora. We opened up for Chip the Ripper not too long ago, and like some like things like that. That was. Sorry.
You good, bro? Bone Thugs and Harmony. We've opened up for Chevy Woods, and we opened up for Chip the Ripper twice.
That's awesome. Yeah,
very
that's
cool.
a really good, awesome venue, isn't it?
Yeah.
You said before it's like very historical venue, right?
Yeah. So it's like it's crazy going on the same stage as like a bunch of bands and artists that like have like just ripped up the stage there before.
Yeah.
For sure.
So what's your favorite song that you've ever created together?
I'm gonna let you go first on this one.
Splash.
Splash. Mine's probably either, I think it's Lights, for sure.
That's a good one. I like that one. We were playing it in the studio earlier. I know you were talking about this earlier because we were talking about my love for Lil Wayne, but what are your guys' favorite artists and favorite styles of music?
I mean, me and him are both into Travis Scott a lot. That's a big influence on our music now. And then I also like a rapper named Puya. He's from South Florida. And then